everyone in YouTube land. I'm Jared Hard and this is Music Vita Productions. And I would also like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Look at my tree. My tree. Christmas tree. It's not decorated yet, but I'm hoping to get it decorated soon.
Writing them off, check, got my list and now I'm set. Head out to get what I need, there ain't no stopping me, I bet. Come correct, case of blunts, case of tree, case of high alcohol drinks. What you think, swoop up them hoes.
Alright, so today in support local artists, I will be not covering bands as their names as I usually do. I will be covering a show because the show that I went to had a lot more bands than usual. The show was held at Ground Zero in Spartanburg, Saturday, December 1st, 2012. Does anyone know about us, dying in a few weeks? Yeah, apparently the world's supposed to die in a couple weeks, but everything just keeps on ticking the way it's supposed to go. So the show was called the Winter Local Metal Showcase, and it featured Shadows of Deceit, Southern Dissolution, Dead Oaks, Amnesia, Archimedes' Revenge, and Luna's Lament. Also, Shrill. Now before I begin, I must say that due to unforeseen circumstances that night, once Shrill left the stage, I had to leave. So I want to send out my deepest apologies to the bands that I didn't see that night. The links to their pages their respective pages will also be in the description below if you want to check those guys out. I will not be talking about them or discussing them because I did not see them. But again, I'm very sorry. I've got to be serious about that. Well, Jared, when are you going to be funny again? You hold your horses, weirdo. Anyway, first band of the night, Shadows of Deceit. I gotta say, man, they did a wonderful job, especially to open up an entire show that is really good. The lead singer said they had recently had a member of the band quit, so they were minus a member and still put on an amazing show. It was a great start to an amazing night. The next band, Southern Dissolution, they were I would say a wild card of the night. Most of the bands that played were quite heavy, and these guys weren't as heavy. To some people, I'm sure there would be a heavy quality to them, but to the band, compared to the other bands that played that night, they were kind of obscure. But nonetheless, they played very well, and you gotta respect them for that. The lead singer, he had a LED microphone that was blue light emitting from it, and his stand, I don't know if it was like a zombie hand or I don't know exactly what it was, but it was really wicked. It was cool. And as I was taking a step outside, talking to my good friends in Shrill because they recently had an interview, making connections, being awesome, and all that good jazz, someone came outside. Oh man, this next band has a piano player in it. I could hear that because it's really loud and I can hear the piano out here. And I'm on my way to go see him, and I can see he has a piano keyboard thing. So, good job, Captain Obvious. Archimedes' Revenge. And boy, let me tell you, these guys will blow your mind. Anyone who knows me personally knows that I am a Greek mythology nut. So for the band to be called Archimedes' Revenge, that is a plus right there. And also, it was very nerd chic, psychedelic, instrumental type of band. They were wonderful musicians. They played all their instruments well, from the keyboard player to both the guitarist to the bass player to the drummer. They just did their thing and they did it well. But also, they seemed to have tongue-in-cheek type of titles as far as Greek mythology names go. You couldn't really understand a lot of what they were saying because they just kept rocking. And after a while, it wore you down a little bit because the songs did have links to them. But I'm going to tell you, man, you could buy a CD of theirs, put it on your iPod, MP3 player, whatever you got, and listen to it alone. Maybe, have some friends with you, have a good time, and I'm telling you, you will enjoy it thoroughly. And then came the band Amnesia. had to be the most unlucky band of the night. My heart really goes out to them because they had technical difficulties seemingly after every song. I'm also kind of conflicted whether or not I should even say anything about them because the band's called Amnesia, and I should probably have forgotten how they sounded. I'm just kidding around. All I really remember from the sound check, I don't remember the drums or the guitar or bass or anything setting up. All I remember is this raspy, just angry, yelling voice. I thought the show was starting, so I came right to the front of the stage to check it out. And it was a mic check. A very intense mic check. And for this band, I did something different. Usually I'm right there up front with the band. I'm listening to them right there out and get their stage presence and everything. But this time, I decided to go take a seat back at the bar, get a Pepsi, and check them out, see how they sound, from at the back of the venue. And they play their craft rather well too. When this show was chock full of grade A bands, the ones I've seen. I know during one of the technical difficulties that they were having, they had to switch guitars. And the lead singer did what a good frontman should do, and starts talking to the people, being funny, being charismatic. He really saved that set because it could have been disaster, but he saved it from disaster. They played their set that like nothing went wrong, and they kept going for it. And for that, you have my respect. And the last band that I saw of the night was Shrill. And if I have to reiterate my explosive, wonderful, amazing good feelings of this band, you really don't watch my videos. So instead, since this is nearing the end of the video and I apologetically didn't see the rest of the bands, I will leave you with the amazing, amazing breakdowns of Shrill. If that does not rattle your cage, then you need to check your heart, boys and girls. As always, the boys threw down. They even debuted a new song, which, if I ever get the video for them working, you will see the history and the making of them naming this song. Alright, thank you everyone for watching the video. My name is Jared Harden. Keep posted on Facebook. I will definitely have Shrill's video up as soon as I get my technical difficulties handled. Please stay tuned for a list of announcements of shows that will be at Ground Zero, and make sure you support your local metal scene. BBC! For Musica Vida Productions, this is Jared Harden. Musica Est Vida.
I am the voice of a generation that are genocide. Where walls collapse, don't take your last fucking breath. I save the day, I save your head. Witness of the demons in your head. Where walls collapse, don't take your last fucking breath. I save the day, I save your head. Witness of the demons in your head.